Recording?
I've been recording.
Alright guys, happy 2025 and welcome back to our channel. What you're about to see is our time. Oh shit. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy 2025. What you're about to see is our time in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the second annual Pave show. It's pretty cool to be a big part of this so early on. Excited to see where this show goes. But don't get confused. At the end of this show, we're going to give you details on the World of Asphalt in St. Louis, March 24th through the 27th. And we're also going to give you some information on how to get these brand new, raised on blacktop, World of Asphalt, St. Louis inspired hats. I took a little spin off the Cardinals logo. Yeah, so stay tuned to the end of the show. We got 20% off and your chance to get a free hat when you use the code raised on blacktop when you register for the World of Asphalt. Thanks guys, we'll see you in St. Louis. We're doing a party March 24th from 6 to 9 p.m. right at Busch Stadium, right where the St. Louis Cardinals play. It's gonna be legendary. See you. So we're in College Park, Georgia. Davis had a 3-hour wait, another hour wait just to get the car. So what we do, we think on our feet. We got an Uber to the local enterprise.
Standing in line at the airport. Standing in line at the rent-a-car place. I feel like I was being processed and going to prison this morning.
20 miles from the city, and we're feeling alright. I don't wanna bet, but my father wrote a check that I bet his ass could never cash. He's betting on the 8-ball, landing in the sidewalk, cold-blooded killer if you.
Did you hear that? Raised on blacktop paper outside. Dad's already over there. Where's the paper? Holy shit! Look. So what are the odds? We pull up to the convention center this morning, and Jess Lombardo tells us that there's a raised on blacktop paper outside, and they're about to pave the parking lot. I mean, you can't make this shit up.
He said, I said, that's our paper right there. We designed that. He said, that's the fattest motherfucker going right there.
Bill.
Nice to meet you.
How are you, sir?
I watch you guys' videos all the time.
So how you guys like the tool carrying kit and all the stuff, the paint gun holder and the place for the rakes?
Oh man, we love it.
You love it, right?
Get a day's rate here. Another load. Gotta get one more.
You'll probably be nothing but this town's old drunkard and die on a smoke-stained stool. Right now he's got a bargain that he's taken too far on his boys game of 9-ball pool. My father was a betting man, but I got myself a steady hand. He's sitting in the corner with a 6-pack of Corona.
So last year was a little different setup. There was more like a grandstands and one area for demo grounds, and each manufacturer went one at a time. This year I see they got lanes set up, so I'm guessing each manufacturer is going to be in each lane. We got music playing. It looks like there's food vendors. There's a brewery right in front of this place, so I'm liking this so far. So far, so good. A little brisk, but the sun's out, so we're good.
Good afternoon. Welcome. The paver is going to be run from the team from American Pavement Specialists out of Connecticut. You guys may know them as the Raised on Blacktop boys.
We're actually going to work.
Do you think about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze? Or is it the
You ever been on one before?
No, sir.
All right, I'll give you a crash course.
Yeah.
You can set it, you know, and there's your depth gauges. It tells you where you are. All right, you see this mark right here? That red line?
Yeah.
All right, you want to take that red line and you want to put it on the outside of that green line.
Okay.
All right, you're not going to be fully turned all the way. You're going to try to you're going to walk it back and forth, all right?
Yes, sir.
Badass, right? Beats a jackhammer.
All day long.
Come on up. What's up, young fella? All right, so these are your speeds right here. Slow, medium, high, all right? You're in neutral right now, okay? Let go of it, let go of the parking brake. All right, now push it into drive. Keep it turned all the way. James, you're gonna be out of business, bro. All right, Eli, start driving straight towards me. Start straight it out.
Push the fucking off of the porch or break up down. Get this if it happen to blow, it makes a round sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I came back around like a selling. I got a bag now, but it's nothing to brag about. Blast in the background, I'm a black man with a.
And then actually my first mill, not mill, it was a reclaimer. I used it to mill too. We bought a CMI, but it really was a fucking soil stabilizer. And you'd put that in the ground and you'd bounce dust. And then then we bought the Wirtgen and it was like, whoa.
I feel like a kid on Christmas morning, and my parents are telling me you can't open the presents till your brothers wake up.
Welcome to Pave 2025. My name is Matt Graves. I'm with Wirtgen America. Today, we have a very special event for you. In this booth, when you guys come back and visit us, you'll realize that there are no salespeople in this booth. We did that on purpose. The reason why we did that is because we're not here to sell you guys a bunch of equipment. What we're here to do is we're here to talk about relationships. Relationships are what sell equipment, it's what creates trust, and it's how you guys are successful, and ultimately that's how we are successful. We have a very special group of people here today, American Pavement Specialists. These guys are great customers. They're great partners. So this was a great opportunity for us to pair with these guys, talk about relationships, talk about how we can be successful, and ultimately how you guys can be successful. So with that, I wanted to hand it over to Matt.
About 5 years ago, I started raising On Blacktop. At first, it was just to sell some merchandise online. But when I started connecting with people online that grew up just like me across the country, put a little fire in my ass to really get the word out. You know, when you come to trade shows like this, it's great connecting with people. All this shiny equipment is great. But at the end of the day, you guys got to realize that this energy in the room is what we need to take home and bring back and instill into our crews. This is equipment that we run every day. What's cool about us growing up in this industry is that we grew up on smaller equipment, and I remember getting on this machine for the first time and how intimidating it was to me. But honestly, once you get to know these controls, it's much easier than you think. It's not something you should be intimidated by. After this reveal, if you guys have any questions about any of this equipment here, we've ran almost all of it. And I run this machine every day. We know a lot about it. And I just remember that learning curve of getting from a smaller machine to the big machine. So again, if this machines, they look intimidating to you guys, they're not at all. And we'd be happy to answer any questions. My dad's gonna say a few words, or we're gonna do the reveal next?
Do the review.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the best part. So Matt and I have been communicating about what we wanted to do today, and he hasn't even let his dad and his brother in on this. So they're seeing it for the first time, just like you guys are seeing it for the first time. So if you guys will help me with a countdown, we're gonna start out at 3, 2, 1. I love to see look on their faces. So the next reveal, we're gonna do
Walk over, guys.
walk over here. All right, we got one more reveal. These are the two newest machines in the Stanley fleet. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. You guys are gonna see these all over social media. I got a good feeling about this.
So this machine here is a W60Ri, and this machine has about 200 hours. So this machine is field tested. That's why it's got the scratches. That's why it's got the water up in the light, because this machine's been on the ground in the field, and this thing's an absolute unit. If you're in the market for this machine, this is a 4-foot belt, 24-inch drum. This thing will go around a 6-inch water tab like nothing. Will mill out 8 inches thick. This thing is a beast of a machine. We love this machine.
Good morning, world of asphalt. I want to start over at this 150 if we can, which is, from what I understand, this is the only 150 in the country with a 6-foot drum, not a 5. Gives us an extra foot of cutting and the enclosed cab. We're all about the cab. Anytime I get my guys underneath a climate-controlled area, we're in. So now we're milling in the rain, we're milling in dust, and our guys just go home clean and happy. As far as a working mill and all of this equipment, top of the food chain, and this is best in brand right here, the 150, the 60. We are heavy-duty commercial paving contractors. We're not highway contractors, we're not driveway contractors. So we're not buying a 200 or 210. We feel they're oversized and too clumsy. This 6-foot mill, you'll need 30 trucks in front of it to keep it moving all day long. So the production rate is amazing. The agility, the power, the speed. This is the all in-class machine right here. It does everything. John Deere working. We're fully vested John Deere working. One reason, our local dealer, 100-year-old company, they know them top and bottom. Working comes out twice a year, visits us, goes through our equipment. John Deere comes out 4 times a year, visits us, goes through our equipment. They know every nut and bolt, and that's why we're standing here today. We've really built a close relationship. We've talked about what we want, what we need, what type of equipment we use, and they have listened and answered the bell. So if you happen to run into any engineer on this floor, and you tell them where you work, what you do, they will listen. And if you require a hose or a bolt, they're going to write it down, and don't be surprised in 2 years, a year, the following year, you see it on your machine. Actually, there's been many recommendations that I've made just because I run that little roller, and the following year I've seen the attachment on it. So that's one cool thing about working with these guys, is their ingenuity is second to none. And as far as the cab goes, we've always wanted to put a cab on it, mentioned it a few years ago, and boom, and we got an enclosed cab. Heat, air conditioned, radio, Bluetooth, nothing better than that for our operators, obviously. We do mill in the rain, we do mill in 20-degree weather, we do mill in 100-degree weather. So the guy who's jumping in that cab right now, he's the happiest guy in the room. So thank you, Wirtgen Group, for bringing this through to us. They put a special wrap on it, put it on the floor. I mean, we're really excited. We're going to have to get home and get this baby to work.
It's nice to get the power washer on the front too.
Oh, your dad's gonna be out there cleaning the trucks while you're milling.
My dad, you know what he's gonna be doing? He's gonna be like, as soon as the truck is full, he'll be like, hold on, pull the power washer, spray the gate off. You know how many times he says that? He'll be like, tell the guy to stand out on the end of the road with the water truck. When they pull out, spray the gates off. I'm like,
Dan Zuber. Tell him, you got one of each.
Yeah, I have every single product from Raised On Blacktop. I have one of each, brand new, still to this day. Hat, everything, bracelets. I have the keychains, everything. I do.
So we always joke every time I see Dan at a trade show. I say one day I'm gonna buy his whole collection for like $1 million.
Yes, and they're all ironed and everything. They're perfect. Some of them are still in the plastic, actually.
He shows all of his girlfriends.
I have a whole closet. That's how you do it, brother. You're killing it.
dude, you're gonna park this at the yard next to your other wheels. This,
Oh, look at that tooth puller.
this takes the teeth out, spins the drum, and it counts how many teeth I take out. And it'll tell me on my screen what I took out. Right?
He's gonna park the other mills next to it just so we can use this on it.
Come here. Turn around. Yeah. So you slide it on like that and hit the button and it pops the tooth out. It's hydraulic, so it's gonna.
Yeah.
And I can spin the drum and then it counts the teeth.
What the hell?
I told you that's why I wanted it. I was like, I said that chisel. I said I'm done with that chisel.
He comes in and he said, I'll never forget it. He goes, I said, how'd you start in this business? He said, I've been a John Deere customer since, and I can't even remember what it was. In their area, they hung a Pippin backhoe. You know, it was a locally made backhoe that you could hang on the back of a John Deere tractor as an attachment. And all these people were putting in like water wells and needed work done, you know, and he was working in the lumber yard at the time, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to go buy a tractor. I'm going to buy a Pippin backhoe. I'm going to put myself in business. He didn't have the money for the down payment. He went to the John Deere dealer. The John Deere dealer said, hey, I need this much down. So he turned around and he sold the only car they had.
Wow.
Bought the backhoe, and he had pictures of his wife driving back and forth to the grocery store with groceries in the bucket.
In the bucket.
bucket.
I love it.
In
Taking the kids to church in the bucket in the back.
In a snowsuit.
Oh my God.
Right, because it's the
Yeah,
dead
no
of winter
cab,
in
right?
Vermont.
Oh God, that's
Really?
crazy.
And where is he today?
He's got
I mean, just,
6 water
I'm hoping
wells.
this is a
Success
story.
Oh yeah, he's got 6 water wells. He's got 4 quarries. He's got. I mean, the guy is just
That's crazy.
He's an American hero, bro.
Right. He said, will you take this as my down payment? The guys were like, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So he
Wait till
literally
I go home and tell my wife she got to sell her car. We're getting another. It's got a cab now, so you can drive that to the store.
Right? Heat and AC.
Jack, trying to get the kids off of this. There you go, boys.
Question for you. What's up?
The raised on blacktop.
Yep.
What are the origins of that? I'm just curious. I've seen it on a couple of other pieces of equipment as well.
Yeah, so my brother right here, he's the owner of Raised on Blacktop.
Okay.
Sitting down right there.
Yep.
It's a clothing brand.
Okay.
It's a clothing brand that he started, and then we've had machines and Leeboy. We have special edition Leeboy paver.
Yeah.
Malden grader, right? And yeah, that's
So,
how
that's
it
cool.
all. Yeah, that's how it started. So.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So this is our new machine. We just bought this. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful machine.
Thank you.
They'll love the cab. That'll be.
Yeah, well, stand on top of a mill all day and you're getting sunburn and getting wet and cold and
fumes. You don't have to worry as much about like fumes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. So I've been on a mill for 15 years and I finally got some coverage now. And like I don't have to breathe that shit in anymore. Right?
Yeah, your lungs will.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Just like I said, when you register for the World of Asphalt show, you're going to use promo code Raised on Blacktop. Not only you're going to get 20% off your registration, you're going to get one of these free hats in the mail. And again, March 24th is our party. After the party, we'll have a booth at the show all week. We got 1,200 square feet this year. Pretty pumped. We're going to have a room to have couches so you guys can hang out. We'll have beer in the booth every day. We'll have models there. And yeah, it's always fun and exciting. It's a great way to kick off the new year. So catch you guys on the next one.